Have you ever noticed how some people hold an almost supernatural control over everything around them? Without saying a single word, they don't shout. They don't argue. They simply withdraw. And suddenly the entire atmosphere changes. Because silence, true silence, creates tension. It forces others to feel, to question, to chase, to confront themselves. And when you learn to do the same, everything around you begins to shift. Most people lose themselves because they are too available, emotionally, mentally, physically. You react instantly. You explain yourself. You defend yourself. You say yes when every part of you wants to say no. And slowly, piece by piece, your energy drains away. Carl Jung said, "Everything that irritates us about others leads us to a deeper understanding of ourselves." So ask yourself, who panics when you stop responding? Who gets irritated when you set boundaries? Who provokes you just to get a reaction? Those reactions reveal who is feeding on your availability. People used your predictability, your emotional openness, as a form of control. But the moment you withdraw, the game changes. They no longer recognize you. They can no longer use you. They can no longer project onto you. Because becoming less available doesn't make you distant. It makes you sovereign. Jung called this individuation, the process of becoming whole, authentic, and rooted in your own center. And individuation begins when you stop wasting psychic energy on what does not nourish you. Pointless arguments, emotional emergencies that aren't yours, proving your worth, fixing people who refuse to fix themselves. Jung was right. That which you resist persists. The more you react, the more you bind yourself. The more you argue, the more power you give away. The more available you are, the less you are valued. People don't respect what's always accessible. They respect what is earned, not what is endlessly offered. And this is where silence becomes dangerous. Because silence breaks the manipulator's script. They can't guilt you. They can't provoke you. They can't pull you back into their emotional chaos. Your silence forces them to face the one thing they fear the most, themselves. Silence is not the absence of voice. It's the mastery of your inner energy. It's the refusal to be dragged into battles that cost too much and mean too little. It's stepping back not out of fear, but out of clarity. And yes, silence has a price. You'll lose people who only wanted the version of you that served their needs. You'll be called cold, distant, strange. But that is only because your availability was their comfort zone. The more you grow, the more selective you become with your energy, your time, your truth. Not everyone deserves access to you. Being unavailable is not arrogance. It is emotional self-respect. It is the beginning of reclaiming your soul. Transformation comes when you finally choose to act. Not replying instantly. Not explaining yourself. Not carrying emotional burdens that aren't yours. Saying not today. Walking away from chaos. Turning your silence into strength. You owe the world nothing, but you owe yourself everything. Because when you stop being endlessly available, everything changes.